ConocoPhillips is Alaska's largest oil producer, and with more than 50 years of legacy experience in the Alaskan Arctic, ConocoPhillips has the expertise and the relationships that form the foundation for future success in the state. Alaska plays a key role in the company's strategy. We have safe, reliable, high-quality, and cost-effective operations, as well as significant future growth potential, including more than 1.6 billion barrels of low-cost resource with exploration upside. A vast area sloping off the Brooks Range to the Arctic Ocean, Alaska's North Slope encompasses nearly 50 million acres. ConocoPhillips has always had a strong focus on minimizing our footprint here. In fact, our assets occupy only 6,000 acres, or 0.01% of the North Slope. To put this in perspective, the land mass ratio is what one city block is to the entire island of Manhattan. Technological innovations have allowed us to push the boundaries of what's possible in this remote Arctic landscape. We have dramatically improved the reach and efficiency of our operations while minimizing the environmental risk and impact, benefiting local communities, and lowering the cost of supply across our entire resource base. Within ConocoPhillips, capital is allocated based on the cost of supply. The passage of Alaska Senate Bill 21, severance tax legislation in 2013, better positioned Alaska for increased capital investment. But to compete successfully for capital, the Alaska team has also changed the way we think about our assets. And we've taken action to make Alaska investments competitive in our portfolio, even against short cycle time assets like the lower 48.
When Alaska's Prudhoe Bay field was discovered in 1968, it put Alaska on the map as a premier oil province. At the time, Prudhoe was the largest oil field in North America with an estimated 9.6 billion gross recoverable barrels of oil. With 50 years experience and advances in technology, the field has produced about 13 billion barrels to date, with total recoverable oil now estimated at 15 billion barrels. As you travel west from Prudhoe Bay, you arrive at the ConocoPhillips operated Kuparuk field, the second largest field in North America at discovery. When development began in 1979, original recoverable oil estimates from Kuparuk were about 1.6 billion barrels. Today, the field has produced more than 2.2 billion total barrels, with total recoverable oil now estimated at more than 3 billion barrels. In the late 1990s, 34 miles west of Kuparuk, ConocoPhillips began developing the Alpine field on the western North Slope. Netting nearly 40,000 barrels of oil per day in 2017, the ConocoPhillips operated Alpine field has become the model for future oil development as decades of environmental data, directional drilling, zero harmful discharge, and other innovations minimize environmental impacts while increasing our recoverable resources. We have brought all of this industry-leading know-how to bear on our newest developments, including the prolific CD5, producing since 2015, and GMT1, which is slated to begin producing oil in late 2018.
The company's success in increasing production can be tied to our efforts to optimize opportunities in existing fields while working to advance new developments. Overall, innovation in our drilling program has revolutionized our operations. A strong focus on enhanced oil recovery, well management, new drilling technologies, and pushing the limits on the horizontal reach of our wells has been foundational to improving our resource potential and our cost of supply. We're pursuing step-out drilling to new pads, extended reach drilling off existing pads, and coiled tubing drilling from existing well bores. We recently set a North American record for longest lateral. We will take delivery of a new build extended reach drilling rig in 2020 that will enable access from an existing drill site to our Fjord West prospect, which was previously inaccessible. Recent successes encourage optimism as we pursue projects to the west of Alpine in the National Petroleum Reserve Alaska, or NPRA. In October 2015, we brought oil to market from CD5, located inside the boundaries of the NPRA, which is federal land managed by the Department of the Interior. CD5 came online both under budget and ahead of schedule. The project established our way forward as we progressed toward completion of the Greater Moose's Tooth No. 1 drill site and commenced work on Greater Moose's Tooth No. 2, also in the NPRA. For a very attractive cost, in early 2018, we acquired the final 22% of outstanding lease interests in our western North Slope assets. This transaction reinforces our confidence in creating value from this area.
As our activity has increased in Alaska, supported by new innovations and lower costs for both legacy and developing assets, the company has also initiated an exploration renaissance in this highly prospective area. In 2015, the 1,400-foot Niglick Channel Bridge was completed, which opened up year-round access into the NPRA. ConocoPhillips launched an aggressive seismic program, utilizing our proprietary compressive seismic imaging technology over multiple areas to identify prospects across the Brookian geologic play. CSI transforms the game by greatly improving image quality, reducing costs, minimizing environmental impact, and speeding up acquisition. Models indicated significant potential associated with the Brookian play, and in 2016, we drilled the Willow exploration prospect with promising results that actually prompted our acquisition of over 600,000 exploration acres on the western North Slope for about $30 per acre. In 2018, ConocoPhillips safely executed its largest exploration and appraisal program since 2002. The program included 6 wells, 5 flow tests, and 250 square miles of 3D CSI. The 2018 program included appraisal and exploration to further assess the scale and magnitude of the Willow opportunity, whilst also working to identify new prospects. Overall, we've had tremendous success in the emerging Brookian play, with a total of 4 discoveries since 2016. As we set our sights on expanding our operations to the west, our track record of safe, environmentally responsible operations gives us credibility with key local and state stakeholders.
The portfolio benefits to ConocoPhillips of safe and steady oil production on the North Slope are clear. But less obvious is the additional degree of stability and incremental value we access in Alaska thanks to our ownership stake in key midstream assets. Our ownership in the Trans-Alaska Pipeline is a stabilizing and value-adding factor in our Alaska cost of supply. Additionally, as an owner, we have an especially deep commitment to ensuring that the pipeline is operated efficiently, safely, and in accordance with our company's commitment to environmental stewardship. Previous low flow concerns on taps have been mitigated through recent flow capacity work. This work, combined with the rigor which the pipeline has been maintained over the years, ensure the pipeline's readiness to handle safe, reliable operations for decades to come. Likewise, our wholly owned subsidiary, Polar Tankers Inc., which owns and operates Alaska's largest fleet of double-hulled, U.S.-flagged Jones Act tankers, enables safe and dependable marine transport of Alaska crude to refineries on the West Coast, Hawaii, and Asia. Efficient, timely delivery of product is nothing without a continued license to operate, which is secured only by committing to safe, environmentally sound operations.
Thanks to the hard work of the entire Alaska workforce, the transformation our business has undergone is nothing short of extraordinary. We've combined our industry-leading engineering capabilities, innovations, and company-wide safety values to sustain and grow one of the oil industry's greatest legacy assets. And we plan to keep doing so far into the future.